Master of, or a Master, sorry, of Leadership. You've got the attention of Ander, who is a staunch supporter of General Vaklu. This General Vaklu, I suppose, is Colonel Tobin that we hate so much, is working for this Vaklu character. And I wanted to support the Queen. So this is kind of not counterproductive, but it's against what I was initially planning. Captains of the Merchants' Quarter, very loyal to the Queen. She wants them removed from command. She doesn't want them dead, just out of the picture. So we need to convince each individual captain to step down, or have them step down, or have them removed from post by some means or another. 2,500 credits apiece. We'll have to consider it carefully. There's no need for us to go rushing on in just yet, though. What are these HK-50 droids guarding? Hello?
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable, annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation.
Bring about the termination of hostilities. Well, crack on, droids! I want more for good luck!
Failing, Master.
Indeed they are. Failing miserably as well. Irksome things. You see, Mandalore, you're getting the first-hand experience of my violent streak. Speaking of Mandalore, I wonder if we can talk to him in the field here and gain some more information about him. Feats? Oh, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Do you know what I was thinking about? I mean, it's too late now, I've gone well past the battle circle part, but I was thinking for the battle circle, a potential possibility would have been levelling up my flurry to like Master Flurry, for instance. Gaining us an extra attack per round, but things like that would have helped. But it's far too late for that now. So, what do we put our points into next? Better pick carefully. Precise shot? No. No. Maybe? Actually, maybe. Regeneration of vitality points. Finesse melee weapons? No. Dual strike? Nah. Conditioning might be alright. Security, demolitions, cross-class, dark side corruption. That sounds marvellous. I think it's... yeah, I think it's prudent that we do start actually levelling up our... what you call it, our strikes. We are using them quite often now with our lightsaber, so Master Flurry, or whatever it is, improved Flurry. Finishing off with Master Flurry, yeah, makes sense I suppose. Okay, we have also Force Powers. We were getting the this line next. Okay. Job done. Map. Oh. Mandalore!
I have questions for you.
Really? Well, crack on and ask them.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
Why? Why? I wanted to test my training in a real fight. They provided an opportunity.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Ah, let me see. What did I think of you? What did I think of you? I suppose you were strong and strong warriors were the adversaries. I give you respect for that.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? the Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I don't deal in what-ifs. I only deal with the here and now, and this is what we have got.
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
You mean is there something else I needed? You asked me a question anyway. Might as well speak while we're here. I'm not going to insult him. Do you know anything about this? He's already talked to us about this place. Right, okay. So stimulants. Wow. Not the greatest of questions to ask. Okay, we'll save those questions for the ship when we're discussing with our crew members, getting some more information. I don't think these are appropriate for right now. Nothing really exciting to ask. No influence gain though due to that conversation. I'm a little bit disappointed. Alright, well there's obviously some kind of commotion here.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of us to turn the tide, to take control of our future.
Really? Not my concern, I'm afraid. This isn't my home planet. You have me mistaken for some lowly resident here.
Leave here, off-worlder. My words are meant for the sons and daughters of Onderon. Your type continues to plunder our world, and we have nothing to show for it. Be gone!
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
Big baby, why don't you carry on spewing your ramble, your nonsense?
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps they...
He's been silenced. Silly man. Okay, so I think we've explored all there is to explore here. We'll keep it in mind. Oops. So we have two places to go. We have the sky ramp, or we have the western area.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, off-worlder.
Oh, I'm just nosing about. I'm just getting a bit of information about the place, you know, sightseeing. What is the the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Ooh, the palace. Wow. I don't think it's going to be susceptible to force persuade. But you don't know if you don't try. Let me pass. I need to reach the palace.
I will let you... No. No, you're not permitted past this point.
Loyalty can prove an effective wall to your talents, but there may be a way to undermine it if one looks for it.
I suggest you move along, Off-Worlder, before you test my patience any further.
Come on, let me speak to someone in charge. I've got an important mission. I need to speak with a higher authority than some lowly captain.
I'm the one in charge here, Off-Worlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire ISIS garrison on you in seconds.
Fine. And who are you anyway?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
Baloney. Anyway, what can you tell me about the Wall?
The Wall is the barrier between ISIS and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it.
I see. And why aren't you on the Wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about that job.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out.
Oh, tell me your feelings.
I feel a little lightheaded. Let me tell you what I feel. I have many good years of service left in me. I feel like I'm being set aside. They said they needed their best men here. But Skyramp duty has always been relegated to fresh officers.
Oh dear. Oh dear. If you're that unhappy, you should request to be reassigned to the Wall.
I couldn't do that. I heard the reassignments came from the Queen herself.
Oh, well, you don't know if you don't try. You should request reassignment immediately.
I will request reassignment. Troops, man the checkpoint without me. I must leave at once.
Oh, how compelling, eh? Well, there goes one captain. I suppose that is what they were after. One captain down, 2 to go. I think we'll help out Vaklu after all. As Kreia said, it may prove for us to gain favour with him. Prove a good way of finding out his plans. Maybe we could backstab him from the inside. And who knows? As she stated herself, some of these captains, although seem to be on face value proving loyal to the Queen, might just not be as loyal as she thinks.
You're back to visit me. I heard the news.
Yes.
One captain has been removed. 2 to go. Here are the credits we talked about. There's twice as much waiting for you if you do what is being asked.
Okay. I'll be going again. So that's one set of credits collected. Excuse me. I can not remember where the other 2 captains are. I think she said one was near the turret, and then one was in the starport, which I think is where we started. So we'll just have another quick look in those 2 areas. Ah, yes, Captain Riken. Hello again, Captain. How good to meet you.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Yes, I recall you were telling me about the troubles in ISIS.
Actually, I wasn't telling you about it before. Like I said, I was warned by command to keep my opinions to myself. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who...
Oh, come on. Why don't you get it off your chest? I sense you want to.
Yes, tell them what you really think, Riken.
I don't think so. I know you'd like nothing better than getting me drummed out of the military, but I'm not gonna say a word.
Oh, come on. The urge to speak your mind must be overpowering. Say what you really mean.
What I really mean? General Vaklu... Vaklu may be a war hero, but everything he's done since the war has been poison for us and the Republic. There are rumors, always spoken quietly, that he has made alliances with dark powers. Things worse than the Freedom Nad movement from our past. I think...
That's enough! You may be the Queen's pawn, Riken, but you will not rail against a brilliant general like Vaklu.
Can't you see it? He's slick with words, but Vaklu's inner circle are responsible for dark deeds. Anyone that speaks out against him is labeled a rebel spy. You think the Republic needs a few hundred spies in ISIS? Most spies are picked up in raids and never heard from again. It's just wrong.
I will see you are relieved of your command for this. Your mouth just ended your career. No matter how distinguished your war record is, it is over.
I don't know how much more help I'll be. Won't be in the military too much longer.
Oh dear. Shalar is getting people into a lot of trouble here. Oh dear, there falls another captain by the wayside.
You're back to visit me.
Yes.
2 of the 4 captains have lost their commands. Great shock, no doubt. Just one more left, and the Royalist captains will be no more. Here is the sum of credits we agreed upon.
Oh, lovely. That's 5,000. All in the space of a few minutes. Easy pickings. Anyway, who is this last captain?
There's Galisi at the starport. Right.
Galisi.
He's the most junior of the captains. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen,
Okay. Galisi. Alright, let's have a search out for Galisi, shall we? He's in the starport. Now I believe the starport is where we landed, so I think we're going back there now. See what we can find out, see if we can find him.